Welcome to JHC Global News on 13th December 2018. I'm Cordigan. But first, the latest news headlines. In our news program today, we find out about how Donald Trump called African countries shitholes. Also in today's global news, we are looking at the CES, how it has ended and the latest innovation. Find out from a BBC News reporter. Plus, the latest cartoon news with Dana Smith. All in today's global news edition of 13th December 2018. We first start today's global news with the CES, the Consumer Electronics Show in Los Angeles. It just ended a few hours ago, and we want to see the latest innovation. It's called an internet-connected wine bottle opener. It's called Coravin. Well, it's a company that deals with products and much more. This BBC reporter has the latest from that.
How do you get wine out of the bottle without pulling the cork? It's not a trick question. There is now a gadget for it. This is Coravin. It's got a needle. I push it down till it goes green, and then out comes the wine. And it gets the wine out by pushing some gas into the bottle, which also keeps the wine fresh. And now we just take it back out, and the wine bottle is resealed. Very clever.
My wife got pregnant and she stopped drinking, so I had a problem. And I realized I wanted because if I had to finish the bottle on my own. I actually remember saying if I could teleport wine out of the bottle into my glass, that would be the perfect solution. And so I got close.
Why is this better than just putting a stopper back in the bottle?
I found that you don't drink any wine you want by the glass if you've got to put a stopper back in. Once you remove the cork, air starts to get in and that wine is on a clock.
This particular model does cost almost $1,000. So for that price, you could just buy some more wine.
You could. This is an investment, but I think it's a worthwhile investment. This is our first connected Coravin.
I was going to ask you, what on earth does an internet-connected wine bottle opener do?
I mean, it does all the normal stuff, like it'll tell you how much argon you have left. We use argon, which is an inert gas, to displace the wine. That app, it knows that wine is associated with great experiences. So beyond just food pairings, let's imagine you wanted to listen to David Bowie. What is a great wine that you own that would pair perfectly with David Bowie? We've actually developed an algorithm that works with the Coravin Model 11 that'll make these types of predictions, and it's a blast.
And now no wine.
Oh no!
Oh, it dribbles. It dribbles. There you go.
Why? It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
That BBC News report, that report by BBC News correspondent. And now we have a technological editor. He's called Andrew Smith. He's here with me to tell me more about this. Andrew, thank you for coming. Thank you. I heard you had the Consumer Electronics Show in Los Angeles. You just came back a few hours ago. Yes, the Consumer Electronics Show was epic. The Coravin, however, was the biggest invention I've ever had in my life. Yes, we all know that the Coravin is not your only opportunity for an invention. But most of us really don't know what it means to, have a opportunity, yeah, It's not very interesting because lots of people are not just into wines and other stuff, all those other stuff, yeah. Like you can just drink wine or do something, it's not very nice. And it cannot be interesting at all. Lots of people do not complain about it. They are very sad. And most of them they don't even have a chance to talk and speak and do many things at the same time. They're just, doing things. But this is the invention that has changed other minds. Alright, thanks so much, Andrew. Andrew is with me in studio. He's talking about the Consumer Electronics Show. Thank you for coming. Thank you. And now the latest news from now other news update from the JHC newsroom. 2 students have been found dead in a bush forest across a river at Lakanga. Police officers say that it wasn't serious, however, it was a bit dangerous for the 2 kids. Donald Trump calls African countries, including Haiti, shitholes. He says that he didn't mean to, what other people call it racist. Two teachers have been given a Dakanga Award for Best Innovation. The students innovated a thing that can help lots of people. And in Africa, Joseph Kabila refuses to give up his term. That's the latest. That's other headlines from the JT newsroom. Stay tuned for more news. Culture news is next.
Preview.
Welcome to Culture News, and look at the latest Culture News, and joining me in the studio for the latest Culture update. It's Caroline Bolson. Caroline, thanks for coming back, and Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year. There are lots of new things from the Culture Department. Of course, there's so many things from the Culture Department, and many people are not so sure of them, especially me, because there are very many things, and they are normally coming off my grid. But let's look at the latest culture news of the day. If you don't know me, my name is Caroline Barry, and welcome to the latest news. Now, let's look at the latest culture news of today. We're looking at the Consumer Electronics Show. That report you heard there was of the Consumer Electronics Show. It was the show that rocked people's minds. There are many things that happened in the show. Many people are like, I'm not so sure about that, and I'll not do it. And now let's look at more culture news of the day. Lots of men, women, and children have gone to that, to the lots of amazing stuff, and they are very nice, and it has been very good to listen to such things, and it's very amazing. And yes, I can see on our culturenews.com, if I can try to look for many stuff, I can try to looking for I'm trying to look for something new, and I cannot find it now, so yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. Thank you so much for Culture News. That's Mary Bunting with Culture News. If you want to get more Culture News, go to culturenews.com or follow us on Twitter, JHC Culture. Listen to the Art Hour every Monday and Friday. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming.
Preview.
President JHC Global News for 13th December 2018. Now, let's look at the latest sports news coming your way today. And on the Sky Sports News page, a cricket match is about to happen for the next 2 minutes. There will be another cricket match. There's a cricket match happening in a few hours, so yeah, we have more new hours, so stay tuned for that. Thanks so much. But now it's time for latest sports news. Here's Mark. Mark, thanks for coming to studio. You're a very excellent person. I can trust with the latest sports news. So Mike, tell us more of what's happening in the sports world? Well, sports world is not good today, but you'll have more sports world tonight at 6. So, welcome to our latest sports news and JHC Global News from Dr. Martin. We begin JHC Global News. This is sports news with some good news for sports fans. And if you're wondering why there's a La Liga match going on in just a few minutes, it has already started. So if you want to get all the action, join in on JHC Sports 2. If you have it on Blue Sky TV channel 476, And if you are interested to watch the game itself, why don't you go to the actual country? In other sports news, esports might be introduced in a Turanzi. For now, esports is the best. Esports or electronic sports is the best thing that has ever happened to sports. I think we have a technical difficulty. Yeah, I think we have difficulties. Yeah, I can experience that we have been having it. I think there's a technical problem. Yep. Yes. Yeah, there's a technical problem. I think we lost Ian there. Yes, we lost Ian with sports, but you can still listen to latest sports news even when you're having technical difficulties here. But before we go, the latest headlines. And the latest headlines from the JHC newsroom. After Donald Trump called African countries shitholes, including Haiti, the Consumer Electronics Show has wrapped up its final 1 week of latest technological advances. 2 students have been found dead in a forest in Turanzi, and many parents complaining of a new education system overhaul. That's the latest JHC Global News for 13th December 2018. More news to come to you on JHC News Hour and other news programs, so stay tuned for that. Do have a lovely afternoon, and make sure you have a lovely afternoon and enjoy your evening or your morning, whatever you are. Thanks for listening. And if you've missed any of our episodes, you cannot download them as podcast. Search us on Spreaker or on iTunes, JHC Global News.